seen feathers on a fuel filter unless they're junk filters in a scrap filter bin in our shop. That's the only time I've seen feathers on a filter. Other than that, never. If you've ever seen something like that, you're a mechanic, comment down below. Let me know what you say. So yeah, we got that all replaced, all that fixed. Yeah. So right now we're going pass and dive, second lap around the field. Let's go. I'm gonna lose my voice by the end of the night. But yeah. I'm gonna get you guys set up in a minute and do a bit of a interesting time lapse. And well, we did get it fixed though. Ran 3 laps. I shouldn't have said anything. That's my luck. So yeah. Let's hope it starts again. In fact, let me just set you guys up for the outdoor time lapse, because I want to try it. So, yeah. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Come off. Come off. There we go. There we go. And I can see you. Hi. Now, let's hope this thing starts. Alrighty, I'm gonna talk to Dad, ask him if we can just take this home, swap it out with the frickin' 45, cause 1, the 45 should start right up, 2, the 45 has more ponies under the hood, and 3, it does not need the tank dropped to make sure we got everything out. So, yay! I gotta think on how to do that, but I have an idea. I just gotta hope it works. This is the second time it's died, so I'm not gonna touch anything. But yeah, you guys know the struggle. Yeah. I guess I could read you guys the filter numbers. If I remember correctly, that is a 743944007, I think. AGCO. I can't remember. I'm not climbing under to check because it's hot. This thing's hot. Whoa! If it was a cold, chilly day, that's where I'd be. Right next to this thing, trying to keep warm while I wait for help. So yeah, but hope you guys enjoyed the videos that I've been making. It's been getting better. I don't know what to say. Don't know what the wind noise is like because I got the thing off because I'm afraid I'm gonna lose it if it's somewhere where it's dusty. But yeah, jeez, that's hot. Yeah. I saw an advertisement video for this thing back when this was being made. I think it was like a 48 something deer, and then there was a case. I don't know case numbers. Well, it was a Case International actually. But basically told you how to service this thing and like daily service stuff that you'd be doing. So, checking oil, obviously at the ground. To feel the deer, you got to get up here. While you're up there, you might as well check the radiator. The case, you'd have to step up here. To feel it, you'd have to go on the back, which some Alice, the 1000 and 2000 series were that way on the Alice. What else? And the 21, the D21. I believe that's the only other model that was that way. Check the radiator on this thing. You just had to go around front. And I imagine it was a lot clearer, the plastic for the wire stuff, the water catch heat expansion tank, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I imagine it was a lot clearer so you could see better. Change the cab filters. This, you step on these steps and you just unscrew one thing, drop it down, pull the filter out, put it back up. You may say, well, there's a problem with that. There's 2 filters on it. These are a lot safer steps. The case, you'd have to go to the back of the cab. The deer, you'd have to be in the cab. I've experienced that. That's just a pain in the butt. Yeah. What else? I said fuel, I've said air filters, I said radiator. What else did they cover? The steps. These are safer closed step and wider. The deer, you'd have to hold on here like they're 40,000. I'm going to call it the 4,000 series deer because that's what makes sense, because it's a 40 blank something or a 50 blank something. So that just is easier for me to remember. Same with 7,000, 8,000 deer, 8,000 Alice, 7,000 Alice. So yeah. What else? The case, we're not protected. The deer were not protected. So yeah. Yeah. I've grown up on these tractors. The only tractor that we have that is still running from the original farm, not the original farm, from when I started helping out on the farm a lot more and started riding tractors, is the 7030 and the 45. Those are the and the 200 and the other 200. That's it. That's only 4 tractors. And we have the 8050. We had the 78. We had a 7080, and that was a nice tractor. We thought it was a black belly, but or red belly, which I think the black bellies were stronger, more heavier duty. It might be the other way around, but I think we thought it was a black belly. Someone painted all this to be black. Didn't even think about going down the metal and then respraying it to actually convince someone, because shortly after my dad bought it, the paint started chipping, and he was pissed about that because it was a red body. Same with the 30. But the 30, my grandpa knew what he was buying. Because my grandpa bought that basically 5 years old, 10 years old. So not that old. It was I think he bought it like new. It was very new when he got it. So, yeah. One thing I like about the 8000 series is the space. We have a buddy seat. I'm sure you guys have seen it. It's right there. That did not come factory. I don't know if they ever did release any Alice's with a buddy seat in the 50,000, the 8,000 and 6,000 series. Because I know the 6,000 series, sorry, was that way. Because you had your 6660, no, not your 6660, your 660 and your 670. Dad's coming up. I can hear the truck. So, yeah. But I'm thinking we got more feathers, so that's fun. So this summer I'm gonna take this tank off and get everything cleaned out, make sure it's nice and clean. And then I'm gonna try something. I'm not sure if I told you guys, but there is a little puncture right up here. I'm wondering, give me feedback if you can. I'll probably tag someone if they could possibly give me some feedback. Right here, there's a hole right next to that. I'm thinking about getting some JB Weld epoxy, plastic epoxy, and putting it on there, because then we have the ability to have a full tank again. The whole, I think it's like 80 some gallon, 90 some gallon tank. I think it was an 85 or 95, one of those two. I always thought they were 100 gallon, but they're not. So, sad face. What else? Yeah. Other than that, there's not much about it. I honestly wish Alice Chalmers were still in production. I'd like to see them. I'd like to see what Alice would have became if they would have kept producing. Because I really wish they would have released their 9000 series. Because they had an 8095 that they were doing experimental. I believe it had a 7040, not 7040. Why can I not speak today? I don't know what it is, guys. It had a 8070 frame that was extended. It had its own little separate panel, a little, probably foot panel. It had, I think they were working on making like an 18-speed transmission or something like that, or was that 32? It was a very high speed transmission. That's all I can tell you. It was supposed to have a real big engine in it. It was supposed to produce 300 from factory. Yeah, that's about it. But yeah, if Alice Chalmers would have kept going, we'd probably be running some modern Alice Chalmers stuff. I would definitely like to find an Alice Chalmers 20-foot disc to replace this thing. Nothing wrong with this, whatever you want to call that disc. It's a great disc and all, but just needs some work right now. Some disc blades could use replacing, but they don't need to be. For instance, this guy right here. Don't know how that happened. And then my dad has replaced this, so this is good. You just need to adjust it to your tractor. I figured that one out on my own, because I'm like, all right, if Dad's replaced this, and there's another link right about there,
if he's replaced these, he's not sure he has them set up right, how can we possibly figure out if he's got it set up right? My first idea, just take all the pins and everything out, leave it hooked up to the tractor, of course, on flat, and as level ground as we can find. And then, yeah. Then put everything back in once it's at the right lengths and all that. But then I got looking at this more. I'm like, this doesn't influence it to flat, to go like that. What does that is this here. Because this is for that wheel out there. Can't see it. So here's what I'm thinking. And you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, if you know anything about these. But I'm thinking we need to take this off. Once we get on flattish level ground, of course. And make sure it's level. And then tighten or loosen it to as close as we can. And then call it good. That's what I'm thinking it is. Because this entire piece here controls that wheel. And these wheels are locked in the air by this cylinder with all these spacers and everything on it. So you're not like disking like, what, 5 foot in the ground or something like that. I know I'm over exaggerating there by a long shot, but still over exaggerating. Yeah, not much else. Hurry up, Dad. I think I got more feathers in the filter. That's gonna make Dad happy. I'll just get this tractor running. Pull it. Actually, we can just leave it right here, unfolded and everything. Drop the pin, and remove the hoses, pull out. Run this down to our place, or as close to our place as I can get it. That way I'm at least closer to like tools and all that. And then run down to Grandpa's, snag the 45, make sure that's all good on fluids and everything. Bring that down, hook that up. We're gonna have to bring the skid loader up to hook up to it. So we might as well bring the bucket up and pick up some rocks. Because we got some rocks in the back, we got rocks in the front, and I need the spears to get some of those rocks because I think some of them want to come out but aren't going to come out, unlike this rock. I'm going to edit on screen. I took that one out with the disc chisel. That woke me up that day. So, yeah. But, we were only on our 3rd pass around the field. Got further than before, so, yeah. Not much else. I'm just looking around and I'm bored right now. I thought about possibly doing like a disc blade and turning it, but then I got thinking about it. What if there's a dirt clump? Then it's going to hit this, either break the charging stuff or something. And, yeah, gonna be fun. So, yeah. But that's what I'm thinking for the raising lower stuff. So, I'd like to get it fixed, too. I have a lot of stuff I want to do this summer. Not enough time to do it. And you guys can't really see me because the light's being blocked. So, yeah. Merca right there. Bald eagle. You can't see it, can you? No, you can. Yeah. Oh, there's a couple more. He's going up there. Alright. But yeah, I'm gonna be sitting here waiting patiently for my dad. he ran to the fire station to return the generator we borrowed. So yeah, we had to make a trip to town for a filter today, but it's better than not knowing what we need than knowing what we need. So yeah, I'm guessing there's more feathers in the tank than we think, and we gotta get all of them out. So yeah, I guess I could do something for TikTok, but TikTok's been a little recently to me, because I'm trying to upload something to TikTok, because I got this comment like a year ago now, and I've been meaning to reply and get back to the guy, but I haven't been able to do that. And I finally had the perfect time to do it, because I needed to get something from over there anyways, and I had to go through there anyways, and it was like perfect and everything to basically show and explain what I was talking about. I'm gonna tag the guy, of course. I tried posting it once, failed. Tried posting it again, failed. Tried posting it a third time, failed. So I decided to throw it back into the editor and make it a 720p stuff. Yay. Filming terms that none of you guys are gonna understand. Yay. But yeah, anywho, I'm gonna wait for Dad and catch you all in a minute. Boy.
I'll get it in the pasture.
I want it home.
We're gonna have to get it at least to the pasture. I'll stop down at the bottom.
Stop at the mail carrier.
Does leaving this off, leaving the primer lock off, do anything?
Yeah, you gotta lock it back on.
Okay. Wasn't sure if it did or didn't. Ow! twice on the road. Let's please swap 30 over. Like, not worry about this right now. This we can hit another day. I know you want to use this, but we can't. I understand where you're coming from, Dad. We're in the same boat.